Welcome to Canon Fodder Diecast. This is a special bonus episode where Leaky goes on his own adventure into the city of El Terrell.
Yep, which this is a companion episode to episode 8. Going back just to quickly review, Leaky lost his hammer, but it's not the first character loss that he's dealt with. In fact, before the show began, in the first episode, he actually lost his best friend and lover, Flint, the paladin. So he's been dealing with the loss of Flint, who was his kind of guiding light and keeping him from real barbarian, uncivilized mania. And then he lost his hammer, which is really his physical embodiment of
the glory of my clan.
Yeah. When he comes to El Terrell, which is it's a city largely guarded by paladins, it's kind of a special place for him. And after he and Caesarea deal with their initial business, Leaky decides that he is going to finally make good on this talisman from Flint that he's been carrying around this whole time.
I have turned it into a kilt pin.
Mm-hmm. And it's the shape of a sword, correct?
Yes. Okay,
so are you ready?
I am.
So your contact point that you had met in El Terrell is a paladin named Antharr Froome, who's from the Lord's Alliance, and he also has the symbol of a sword. So he sees, based on the heavy drinking from last night and the fact that you slept with the kilt pin clutched in your little meaty hands, that this is something meaningful to you. And he says, what is that you have there?
This is the symbol from my lover, who was a paladin. This is all I have left of him.
It is the sword of Tyr. Where did he die?
He died in the water temple.
Ah, that is a bad death.
Yes, it was.
What will you do with it?
I'm not sure exactly. I was thinking of maybe going to the temple of Tyr and praying to Tyr to maybe resolve some of my grief.
Well, that is a good thought, but paladins are memorialized at the memorial to the brave, and that is where you'll find a child of Tyr who can guide you.
That's good information, thank you.
I will do anything to honor my brothers. This accent's really hard. I have to think about every word. So he can give you directions to it, or you can wander. But effectively, like there is a memorial service that you can dedicate to Flint at the Memorial to the Brave.
Where is the Memorial to the Brave?
He gives you directions to the garden, the strip that you and Caesarea saw when you first came into El Terrell. It's a long green band that divides the city into east and west. And from up on the hill south of the river Cayanthar, you just saw the green band. But he says that in the heart of it is where the memorial actually stands, and it's well hidden by a variety of magic so that those that are moving to grieve and mourn can do that in private. So he says you need to go to the green gate and follow the road and bring the talisman with you.
Okay.
So you go?
Yes.
Okay. The heart of the city that you're led to is it's very compact, it's very fortified. But you find your way to the green gate, which is made of green stones. And within the park itself, the green band, what they call the garden, is obviously much older than the city. The trees here are ancient, the undergrowth is really thick, it's gnarly and knotty. Like, this is an area of the city that wouldn't give up to the people that built the city itself. So it's been preserved as a kind of sacred place. And as you follow the winding road into the heart of the park, the shining light of the companion of El Terrell gleams as brightly as ever overhead and seems to guide you towards a somber hollow. And once you approach the somber hollow, you see a ring of 7 standing stones, each more than 20 feet tall, that seem somehow to be apart from the rest of the city, as if you've crossed the threshold from one world into another. And it's very quiet. A few humans stand with arms locked around one stone, their heads bowed in respectful silence. A half-orc kneels at the foot of another, her patchwork armor as earnest as the prayers she mutters to the fallen. This is the memorial to the brave, a shrine to the valiance of all fallen paladins, and their names are graven on the stones in 100 different languages, none of which you can read. And a casual glance spots ancient runes and fresh graven letters. Can you visualize it?
Yes.
Cool. At the center of a memorial is a raised altar upon which sits a wide bronze basin. An old human in silver plate armor and a black cloak stands gazing into the basin as still as a stone sentinel.
I approach him.
He says, "Welcome.
I'm here to honor the fallen paladin, Flint.
I don't know this one. Who is he?"
He was a paladin of the Desert Valley, and he was helping me and some of my party members cleanse the cultists from the temples, and he passed in the water temple.
Did he die with honor?
He did. He died defending myself and my party.
He bows his head low, and he introduces himself as Ian Morton Fletcher. He is a son of Tyr. He says that more and more over the last months we've gotten word of many past paladins who have fought and died in the Desert Valley. What happened to Flint?
Flint died holding the line, protecting myself and my party.
That is a valiant death. And you've come to honor him?
Yes.
What is his talisman?
His talisman is the Sword of Tyr.
Do you have it?
I do. I hold it up.
He takes it from you and inspects it, and he says, "This is a beautifully made thing. Do you want to enact the rite of memory?"
I do.
Okay, so he says that there's 3 steps to this. The first is that you need to place the totem into the basin.
I placed the totem in. Has he given me it? Has he given it to me? Given it back to me?
He telekinetically moves it back.
I placed the talisman in the basin.
Okay. He says, "You must speak the name of the brave."
Flint.
And he says, "You must tell of his valiant ending, so that all of his brothers on the stones can hear."
Flint passed while defending myself and my other party mates, holding the line against evil.
And as you speak, you see the others are beginning to turn and look. And he says, the last step to memorialize your brother is to take the talisman and use it to grave his name on the stone.
I take the talisman from the basin.
And as you do, you get hit with a wave like thunder that almost knocks you off your feet. Or maybe it's the deathly chill of plunging into the ice of a winter lake. But your senses reeling, you hear someone screaming, "Leaky! Nephew! Help!" And suddenly you find yourself on the windswept plains of the Icewind Dale, your home. A crust of old snow lays like a blank scab on the earth, and a dozen seething hobgoblins are rushing at you in formation. Above you, your battle brothers are scrambling up a hill towards one of the sacred cairns of the Golden Tur clan, a place of great memory. And below you, at the foot of the hill, your uncle lays with an arrow in his leg, calling your name, unable to follow you. Whether fantasy or memory, you cannot tell, but the arrows whistling past you are no imagined threat. Your barbarian blood rises, and you must make a choice. Save your uncle, or leave your men to fend for themselves in the cairn.
I rush to save my uncle.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
I need 2d20 for that. 24. Yes, it's part of feral instinct.
Okay. Is that the one that prevents you from being surprised, too?
Yes. It provided on the surprise round, I go into a rage.
Keep that in mind. The hobgoblins in formation rolled a 19, and I just need to get their stats open.
So even still, I rolled higher than they did.
Did you? What'd you get?
I got a 24.
Oh, okay. I misheard you. Okay, so there's 12 of them.
Oh, man. All right.
So you rolled higher, which means that you have the initiative here. You can rush to defend your uncle, or I suppose you could just rush right into the formation of hobgoblins.
Which way are the hobgoblins going?
They're heading right towards your uncle in shield formation. So they're moving in for the kill. And your uncle is one of the chiefs of the Golden Tur clan. He's the battle chief. So he's a man of great honor and value to your people.
Okay. I'm going to move directly into the formation.
So we got Leaky, men, uncle, battle formation. So you're charging right past them into the formation?
Yes.
And you're just going to start swinging?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also going to enter a rage.
Fair enough. I would be raging if I was suddenly thrown back halfway across the world and forced into a fight that I don't remember winning.
Yeah, 1d12. Right. Swinging with my great axe. a 17.
It's not enough to hit.
Okay, gonna roll with my second attack.
Yep.
I think that's a hit.
Yeah, that one's a hit. Was that 28?
Yeah. No, 27.
Okay, so what was the damage that you did? Because you hit.
So 10, 15 damage.
Okay, 15?
Yep.
All right, you wipe one of them out completely, knock them down. So that reduces the formation to 11.
Okay.
And the first 3 in the formation are immediately going to bypass and skirt you. So they're moving with shields, but they're moving around you, heading either towards your uncle or towards the hill or to flank you. So there's 3 of them moving that way. The next 3 are also going to flank you on the other side.
Okay.
Leaving you facing down 6.
Okay.
And that's what I have here on the list. Okay. So the first one is going to roll directly against you. And once per turn, they can use their martial advantage if it hits with a weapon attack within 5 feet of an ally that is not incapacitated. So they're going to do it. A load of extra damage to you until you butcher them.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Let me see. I got my D20, and it's... Ooh, this is rough.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're hitting you with long swords, specifically. So the first one is an 8, or 10 plus 3 is 13 in the longsword hit.
Not enough.
Okay, and we're just going to keep on doing that. So you got
5 times.
4 more in this formation. Misses you. This one's going to use his martial advantage as well. That one misses you. And this one is using a great sword. And oh boy, I need a D6. Thank you, sir. Okay. This one is using a greatsword. This one is actually bigger. He's heavier armored and is wearing a special helmet. You can't tell if it's a pig or a bear it's supposed to be modeled after, but I guess in the end it doesn't really make much of a difference. Right? And greatswords use 2 D6s. I need one more D6. There we go. All right. So he can make 2 attacks, but he can only do the martial advantage once.
Okay.
All right. So he did 8 plus 8 is 16.
Not enough.
Doesn't hit you. Okay. And then he's going to roll without the martial advantage this time. And that's 19.
Not enough.
Okay. So you managed to fend off the very first wave, ducking and weaving like some sort of belligerent.
Just keep them in there.
Okay,
You're going to need
keep them in there. And the other ones, they've moved on their turn. You've been flanked by them, but they haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
They're traveling in shield phalanxes, so beware.
I'm going to attack the one that has the special helmet.
Okay, that's the one with the great sword.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the other ones are drumming on their shields going, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Why am I rolling with advantage?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me re-roll that.
Because you're angry.
I am very angry. Critical fail.
Fail. Nothing. Next attack.
Yep. $13.
Is not enough to hit the captain.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Their initial attacks didn't work, so they're going to use help action, so it's just going to be 2 of them, plus the captain. The ones with the movement are moving towards the guy up in the cairn. So they're moving behind you. They've completely flanked you at this point.
Okay.
You and your uncle are exposed from behind if they decide to turn on you. So the first one's going to take a help action in order to assist the second one. So he's swinging at your head deliberately to open up your guard. And he uses a D8 for his longsword. So he's got martial advantage dice, advantage, and his D8 longsword. And it's 11, 17. It's
not enough.
Your armor's so high.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then the third one's going to do the same thing, and he's going to help the hobgoblin captain with his longsword. So he doesn't get the D8, he gets the 2 D6s. So the third one takes advantage, or help the goblin captain, and they roll against you. And for a maximum of 17.
Not enough.
Not enough. Bummer. Okay. That makes it your turn.
My turn?
Yep, because the other movement ones are moving towards the cairn. Meanwhile, they're going, hoo, banging on their shields.
I'm going to take the disengage action.
Yep.
And move to where the flanking ones are going.
Okay, so you're converging back on the hill?
Yes.
Okay.
To draw aggro.
Okay. So you're leaving your uncle then?
Not quite.
Not quite. You're within 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That it?
Yes.
Okay. So
That's all I can do.
Yep. The first one is going to lend his help to the second one so that they can roll on you. So it's a longsword with martial advantage. And 16 is the highest.
Not enough.
All right. Third one is going to help the buddy with the great sword. They're still coming after you, but they're awful close to your uncle right now. It's getting a little difficult. I feel bad for the way that Jenn has to use all these dice. 19.
Not enough.
This is low rolling. I don't think I've rolled higher than an 11 since we started this.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Does that make it my turn?
That makes it your turn. Yep. They're still converging. They're pushing closer behind you to the hill. And the guys up on the hill are yelling. They're trying to get you to come up and help them. Yelling, leave your uncle.
I'm within... How far is my uncle and the hill?
About 50 feet.
50 feet.
So you're 10 feet from your uncle, and you're about 40 feet from the lee of the hill.
What would it take... What type of check, if any, would it take for me to drag my uncle to the top of the hill?
It wouldn't take a check. What it would do is it would hobble your movement to half.
Okay.
So you could get him. You'd have to move 10 feet forward, and then you'd be moving for the rest of it at halfway speed.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you're moving your uncle. What's your speed total?
35.
35. So if we take 10, we subtract it, you get about 12 feet.
12 feet.
All right. So we're going to call that 37 feet back.
Okay.
And you can move half of 35 feet, so what, 17, 18 feet per turn? So it'll take 2 turns to get up onto the hill then.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Yep.
Okay, the hobgoblins are meanwhile going to come at you. They are all going to be rolling. They're going to start slashing at you wildly now. So hobgoblin 1 with martial advantage rolls a 17 plus 6 is enough to hit you.
That is enough to hit me.
You're raging, so you take half damage from slash, right?
Yes.
So grand total, that was a 7, 10, 16, 8 damage. All right. Your uncle, meanwhile, is gibbering and apologizing to you. The next one rolls 13. It's 7. No. It's 18.
Not enough.
Not enough. Okay. Third one is going to roll at you. 19 is it's over 20.
Yep, that's
so
a hit.
10, 12.
So 6 damage.
10, 12 plus. Yeah. So
12.
it's just the dice damage.
Just the dice damage?
So 6.
So 6.
And then the great sword, the captain with the great sword is using his martial advantage and has got a multi-attack. I forgot about that last time. So 24.
That's a hit.
So 5, 11, 13 plus 2 for him.
So 15 total, so I would take 8 damage.
Yep, and he gets a multi-attack, but he doesn't get his extra martial advantage dice this time.
That's a hit.
For 4 damage.
4 damage, so 2 damage.
Yeah, that was a
Man,
rough round.
that hurt.
Okay, the other ones that are behind you, they start to move up the hill. They're completely just ignoring you. They're kind of like behind you on both sides, but they're moving upwards in a phalanx. And also, off on the other side of the hill, coming from the southeastern side, you hear an enormous towering roar. And you hear all your dwarven brethren up on the hill start screaming.
Great. I moved my 18 feet with my uncle in tow.
Okay, so you're like at the foot of the hill now?
Yes.
All right. So next turn you'll be up at the cairn.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, before I end my turn, are there any within range?
No.
There are none within my melee range?
Well, actually, no. I think any of them would be within your... The main unit that was advancing on you is within melee range. Yeah, the captain would be.
Okay.
The captain is the most recent one to start.
Even while dragging my uncle, I can still make attack rolls.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the captain then.
Okay.
20.
You hit him.
Not natural. So 1, 5, so 6, 8 damage.
It's not bad, but he mostly just seems aggravated by that. You hit him again. Ooh, that's a bigger hit.
11, 16, 18 damage.
Okay, that hurt him. He holds his bloody nose and his gashed cheek and kind of reels backwards because that was a pretty heavy hit. Okay, they're going to come at you again, and this time they're all trying to do coordinated strikes. So one after the next.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
First one misses you pretty badly.
Yeah,
It's hard to hit when everybody's swinging wildly. The next one rolls a 16, misses you.
Yep.
Third one is coming after you and misses again, but this time the Great Captain's coming after you. He misses on his first attack, and on his second attack, he critically fails. He's confused. He can't even see through all the blood coming down from his broken nose. I'm assuming you hit him in the face.
Can I roll with advantage on my next turn?
No.
Since he can't see?
No, because you're holding your uncle.
Okay. I'm going to drag him all the way back up to the hill.
Okay, so you're up on the hill now.
Yes.
And that puts you within the convergence place of those other two, and they're going to roll for... The two of them are going to roll for attacks of opportunity on you.
Okay.
So they are... It's not their turn, so they don't get martial advantage. So the first one misses you, and the second one misses you.
Okay.
I'm slippery oiled dwarf.
I'm going to attack the captain again.
Okay. Miss.
Miss.
All right.
Hit. 9, 14, 16 damage.
You slay him. His body falls in your uncle, who utters, "Oof! Get him off me!" That's your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, you're up there with the other dwarfs now, and those two are on either side of you, but from behind the hill, you can just see the huge towering head of two ogres charging up the hill at you.
Great.
Ready? At the bottom of the initiative list here.
I guess. Ready as I'm ever going to be.
All right, they're coming at you with martial advantage, and you've got the full brunt of all of them, so we're going to divide it into help actions to make it shorter. So
okay.
It's going to be advantage rolls with martial advantage.
Okay.
So 6 of them. First one misses you. Second one misses you. I don't understand this. Statistically, this does not make sense. It's 20.
That's a hit.
Yep. So and we're not adding anything to their strength.
So 16 damage.
8 more damage to you.
Yep.
All right, that was the third one, right?
Yep.
Fourth one misses. The fifth one hits you for not a whole lot, really.
4 damage.
4 damage. And the third one turns its sights away from you and strikes at one of your battle brothers and hits him for 14 damage. Wait, I did the math right.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, so one of those battle brothers is pretty grievously wounded now. There's 6 of them. The best way I can think of to simulate their combat now that they're fighting with you is to just lock it up. 6 of the hobgoblins up, and give you your 5 back.
Okay.
To simplify combat. Meanwhile, though, the ogres charge up behind your battle brothers.
Okay.
On the other side of them. Let me just flip to the... Alright, so ogres are huge. These guys are enormous, mean giants. And they're swinging great clubs. So that's 2d8s. And they're not swinging with advantage, but they hit really, really hard. Get +6 to the hits. It's 14. That's enough to hit your dwarf companion for 14 damage. Kills one of them.
Ow.
Yeah. One of them's gone. His name was
Lemons.
He fought valiantly, but he shall forever be known as Lemons, the ogre slain. Misses them. Second one misses your battle brother, but you're now pressed on both sides. The situation is dire. The wind is cold. How do you proceed?
Are my battle brothers going to go?
We're locking them into the hobgoblins.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I could sit here and simulate all of this, but we're just, for now, we're going to say it's going to be kind of balanced.
Okay.
Otherwise, this would be really boring. It'd be me rolling against myself.
Okay. Question.
Yep.
With the boot bolo.
You don't have the boot bolo.
I don't have the boot
Nope.
bolo?
The only thing you have is the weapon you had in your hand.
I had the boot bolo in my hand.
This is what you've been fighting with the whole time?
No.
What have you been fighting with the whole time?
My great axe.
That's all you have.
That's all I have?
That's all you have.
Damn. Alright. I had a brilliant idea, but you smashed it.
I'm sorry. You don't know if it's fantasy or memory or something in between, but this is...
Okay.
This is a fight for your life. How many hit points do you have left?
53.
We're going to solve that soon.
I'm going to go after one of the hobgoblins engaged with me.
Okay, there's 5 of them. 4 of them.
I was going to say, I thought there was only 4. I killed 1 and
yeah.
it killed the captain.
You killed the captain. Miss.
That is a 10.
Miss.
That is an 11. Wow.
All right, they're rolling against you. They have their martial advantage because they still get incapacitated allies nearby. That one hits you for 12, 14. Half that 7 damage. All right, that was the first strike, right?
Yep.
Second strike misses you. Third strike, 18?
Misses.
Misses. And the fourth strike hits you.
That's a hit.
For 9,
10, so 5 damage total.
Yep. How you feeling?
Bloodied.
Yeah. All right. The ogres are going to swing at your battle brothers. Or no, the hobgoblins just went. The ogres are swinging at your battle brothers. So it's 2d8s. And that's a hit. That's 16. That's, what is that? 13 damage plus 4?
13 damage plus 4, so 17 damage.
Kills another one.
Ow.
Bye, battle brother.
Although would they be, if they're my battle brothers, would they also be barbarians?
Are they raging or are they panicked?
At this point, I think they would be raging.
Okay, well then the future ones can be raging now that we're going to call him
Bill.
Bill
the ogre slain.
Yeah. Brother of Lemons.
Bill!
The cry goes up, Bill! From all the other ones. Now they rally, they're raging too. But they're locked with the hobgoblins. There's not a whole lot they can do about it. As the other ogre swings in and misses. The other ogre is just not very effective. He needs to go back to ogre school. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to swing at one of the hobgoblins engaged with me.
Okay. Miss.
8.
Man,
Wow.
we're both rolling really
I
low.
know.
This is so stretched out. That's a hit, though.
That's a 20.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For 6, 8 damage.
All right. You did some wounding to him. You hear war drums in the distance as they begin to attack you again. So martial advantage. First one. It's 18 total.
Not a hit.
Hits you. I should have picked harder enemies. So that one hits you.
Yep.
7, 9 damage. So you take 5.
Oh, hold on. I suddenly lost my character sheet.
9. Third one fails.
What was the last amount of damage I took?
It was 5.
5.
That one misses you too.
Yep.
All right. That makes it our ogres' turns. And the ogres are swinging at your battle brothers. Woof.
Ouch.
That's a hit.
Yes, it is.
Is that enough to kill him? They've got 14 hit points. Is what I've been working him at. 6 plus. No, it's not. But it
That's
did a
11
ton of damage. Flings him across the. Cannon.
No, they're raging. They take half the damage.
They take 6. Still hurts him though.
Yes.
And other ogre. Finally lands a hit, but not for a whole lot of damage.
No.
4 damage. So it's you, one battle brother with 6 health, another one with 6 health, and one more with 4. And after that, you are on your own against a lot of these guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna strike one of the extra hobs off. I'm gonna start counting down from this turn. So the other ones. There were 6 other ones, but now there's 5. They managed to kill one. The hobgoblins are way harder to kill than the
Okay.
dwarves.
How many turns has it been since we started?
A lot.
10?
8.
8?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've got 2 turns on this rage left.
Okay. That's a hit.
For 7 damage.
You're hitting the same one?
Yep.
Alright, you drive him to his knees, but he's not dead.
Incapacitated?
No. It just hurt him. It dented his breastplate pretty badly. It was 7 damage, you said?
Yep.
So he's at 15 damage total. Hurt him. I'm not going to let him have his martial advantage on this next strike when you do your next attack.
I roll. Actually, it'd be 9 damage. I forgot to add the 2.
It still doesn't kill him. 17 though. Okay. So you get your second attack. I am going to take away his martial advantage.
That was my second attack.
Oh, it was.
I missed on the... Right.
I don't know. It wasn't.
No, it was... No, it wasn't. Alright.
So your second attack.
Second attack. I'm going to try and lop this guy's head off.
Okay. That's a hit. Kill him. Deadly blow.
9 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deadly blow. Okay, you killed another one.
Lopped his head right off.
All right, they're going to start attacking you now. But these guys do have martial advantage. 19.
Not enough.
Whew, your armor class is out of control. Not enough. And the third one.
Critical fail.
Critically fails.
Slips in the snow.
Yeah, I guess so. Take away his martial advantage next time. Ogres. Ogres are fighting your battle, or the battle brothers. Actually, I'll take away one more of their spares. All right. Ogres are going to start swinging at the weakest ones first.
Okay.
2d8s. And 13 hits them.
14 for 7 damage.
7 damage. Brings one of them almost to his knees. Yeah,
13.
He's got 1 hit point left. And hits him again for 5. So same thing. They're in a dire situation.
All right.
Meanwhile, your uncle is like bleeding out on the ground. You got to get out of this combat situation as soon as possible.
I'm working on it.
That arrow in the knee is really getting in the way of his adventuring. That makes it your turn, Leaky.
All right. Swinging after the hobgoblins.
Not enough to hit. The armor class is 18.
Yep. Nope. All right. Going after him again.
All right.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Whiffed again.
Yeah. All right, they're coming after you. They've got martial advantage, except for the one guy that slipped in the snow. That hits you, because it's 22. So, was that 11? Yeah, 11.
11.
So half of that. 6.
6 damage.
Next one's got martial advantage on his attack, but he fails. And third one does not have martial advantage, but he hits you.
For 4.
For 4. Yeah.
I'm down to 26.
All right, we're going to take away those 3. Or that next one. So there's 3 hobgoblins left over. Your battle brothers are pretty effective now that they're raging. But that makes it the ogre's turn. And they might not last another turn. Yeah, one of them's fucking dead.
Wow.
Sorry, let me...
Splattered.
Yeah.
Jeff! No!
We know he's a dwarf Jeff, though, because it's spelled with a G, not a J. They don't have a J in Dwarvish. All right, next one. 4 plus 6 is 12. Not enough to hit him.
All right. The Battle Brother survives.
Yep. That makes it your turn. This is a slug combat.
Yeah, it is.
I honestly didn't think everybody would last this long.
All right.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's only 17.
Yeah, you need 18. That's
a
though,
hit.
but not for a lot.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Actually, it's not too bad. It actually did a lot of damage. It blooded one of them. All right. So they're going to use their martial advantages against you. Got to count my dice.
You missed a D20.
I missed a D20. Hang on, let me redo that. I don't know what I was thinking. What do I need here? No, I was thinking of the ogres. Miss.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah. For
7, 8, so 4 damage.
Yeah. And then the third one is a miss.
Almost a critical fail.
Yep. So there's 2 additional that are still fighting your battle brothers, and the ogres are going to start swinging again. There's only 2 battle brothers left, and there's 2 ogres, and the ogres are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, they are.
That kills one of them. 8 plus 6 is 14, correct?
They're raging. They take half
right.
the damage. So
Okay.
7.
7? Oh, yeah. All right. So that's 12. So he's got 2 hit points. And the other one hits him for 3
damage.
7. Those guys aren't going to last another turn or 2. Your rage is over, by the way.
Yep.
Are you raging again?
Yep. Because it is a bonus action, and my battle brothers are falling.
And your uncle's dying, and the wind is cold. Then you hear war drums in the distance.
I'm swinging at the injured hobgoblin.
Okay. You missed.
Missed. That'd have been a ton of damage, though.
That would have killed him.
19.
Hits him.
4, 7,
Kills him.
9 damage.
Kills him. All right. That leaves 2 there, plus the 2 ogres, and then the 2 that were in the formation that were fighting your battle brothers. So they've got martial advantage until there's only 1 left. 7 plus, yeah, that misses you. And that's weird.
That misses.
All right. So that makes it battle brothers' turn. They managed to bring down 1 more. I probably should have done a percentage dice on that, but whatever. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
They're going to swing at the battle brothers.
All right.
The ogres are. That one misses.
That's a miss.
That would have been death out of hand, though. That
one misses.
All right. Interesting. They're rallying.
The club's dust in the snow.
Yeah.
That makes it Leaky's turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm going after one of the other hobgoblins.
It's interesting that in 43 minutes of play, we haven't had a single natural 20. But we've had like 4 or 5 natural fails.
Yeah, we have.
That's
a
a
hit. For 10 damage.
All right. You do a ton of damage to one of them.
Natural 20.
There it is. Finally. All right. You kill him. You have to. There's so much damage there.
4 plus 9 plus 1 is 11.
Yeah, you killed him.
They're in phalanx formation still, correct?
Mm-mm.
No? They're just scattered?
They're just, yeah, they're...
Okay.
They were coordinating strikes, but they weren't in the formation. The formation is behind you. Although I guess with one person, it's not a formation anymore.
Okay.
So he doesn't get his martial advantage anymore.
Nope.
And he misses.
That's a miss.
All right. And the ogres are going to start swinging at your battle brothers. There's 1 of them left. But
2 of them left.
2 ogres left, yeah.
2 ogres and 2 battle brothers left.
Yep. Ready. First one misses, and the second ogre nails him, kills him.
8.
It kills him. He's only got 1 hit point left.
Yep.
All right, your squadron has been destroyed. Your uncle is dying.
No!
And there's 1 battle brother left. And
All
you've
right.
got a hobgoblin that you're engaged with.
All right, I'm going after the last hobgoblin. Trying to take him out.
Yep.
That's a miss. Right?
Yeah.
5 plus 8.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yep.
8, 10, 15 damage.
That actually kills him.
Outright?
Yep.
All right.
Brings him down. Brings him low. But as you turn, your last battle brother is attacked by the ogres. And there's a hobgoblin in formation as well. So
There's a hobgoblin standing there.
yeah, basically
Can't have a
standing
formation of 1.
there. I mean, you could, right? It would just be a very simple formation. There's 1 guy standing there.
And the 2 ogres left.
Yeah, and the one standing there is going to make an attack against your guy, your buddy. But he misses. All right, ogre time.
12. My battle brothers are falling.
It's you, a hobgoblin, 2 ogres now.
Oh no!
This got dire.
Leaky is very concerned.
And here I thought you could lift the world. I guess your rage just wasn't enough.
No. All right.
There's still an ogre that gets to hit you.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah, they stomp on your battle brothers as they come charging towards you. He's swinging with a great club, so it's 2d8 plus 4. It is plus 6 to his d20. He hits you.
Oh man, that's a
6 plus 1 plus 4.
13.
13.
Half that.
Wait.
So 7.
No. 6 plus 1, 7 plus 4 is
11.
Yes.
So half that would be 6.
Yeah. What are you down to?
16.
They're going to beat the living hell out of you.
Yeah. All right, I'm going after the ogre
Yep.
with a 16
No, you hit him.
for 11. 13
You
damage.
just barely cut him.
Great.
How much? 13?
13.
Okay.
Going after him again. 13
You hit him.
for 8. 13. 15 damage.
All right, so he's at 28 by my count. That's not too bad, actually. The one remaining hobgoblin is going to shoot at you with his bow.
Okay. Critical fail.
He snaps the bow. It is awful cold out here. All right, and then you've got your 2 ogres that are about to just pummel you, probably. 12 plus 6.
18. Not enough.
Nope. And
That's a hit.
20 for another 7 plus 4 is 11, so another 6 damage, which lowers you to 10, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I am down to 10 hit points.
Oh, boy.
All right, going after the injured ogre.
You notice your uncle hasn't cried out in a while.
Oh, no. Leaky is alone. Natural 20. Yes. So, for the first damage,
So
that
it's
is
10?
10, 15, 17 damage for the first die.
That is a great axe swing.
And 9... I said 17 for the last one?
Yes, you did.
So this one would be 16. So whatever 16 plus 17 is.
Wow. Wait, you don't add your strength modifier the second time. It's 2 damage dice plus your modifier. So 10 plus 9 plus 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 25 damage, and if I add that to the 28 pre-existing damage, brings him to 53 damage.
Ah, that's a hell of a hit.
Yeah, that was mean.
And I still have a second attack.
Yes, you do. You hit him, but you don't do a whole lot of damage.
6 for 7 more damage.
All right, you
That's
hit him
60.
so hard that his legendary stupidity suddenly catches up with him, and he stumbles towards you as if he's actually going to swing, but then he falls dead next to you. And then the other one screams.
Thunk.
The other one screams, "My brother!" as the hobgoblin charges at you with his longsword. And he hits you for 3 damage. All right.
Misses.
He misses you. All right.
I'm going after the ogre because he is the bigger threat.
You hit him.
For 18 damage.
All right. Miss.
Critical fail.
You slip and lose your extra turn attack next time. You slipped in your own blood.
Great.
All right.
That'd be an ogre roll.
Yeah, I guess it is an ogre roll. He missed, though. And then the other guy with the longsword.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So 3 plus 8 is 11, so 6 damage. All right.
My turn?
Yeah. What do you got left? 1?
1.
It's a hit on the ogre. And it's also a hit on the hobgoblin for what it's worth.
7.
Which one are you hitting?
Ogre.
Okay.
14 damage.
It's 32. You lost
And
that.
I lost my second attack because I slipped
right.
in my blood.
Hobgoblin is swinging at you, but he misses. And then the ogre tries to bring his great club down on you. And he is 16, so he missed.
He fails.
That would have killed you.
Yes, it would have. My turn.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
Are you ready to meet your glory?
12
It's just enough to hit.
for 8 damage.
All right. That one does more.
20. Yeah, that one's a 23.
Yeah,
To
it
the
hits.
AC for 15 damage.
All right.
So much math today.
Yeah, there's a lot of math in this. All right, so you guys are
That
going
was-
trading blow for blow.
That was my second attack. Yep.
Yeah. So the hobgoblin is going to try and distract you with a help action to help the ogre. So the ogre has advantage.
Great.
You're dead.
Dead.
They finally brought you low. It took an entire platoon of hobgoblins and
Plus
an
2
ogre.
ogres.
Yeah, but they finally brought you low. So I have a little bit of description here. As you lay bleeding to death on the hill beside your uncle, whose breath is stilled, you see a hooded figure standing at the foot of the hill. The figure holds a broadsword in one hand, and the other ends in a bandaged stump. But it raises the sword in salute to you, and you hear the blare of war pipes again, but triumphant this time, as if you've passed a test. A righteous surge. And whatever spell was cast over you throws you back into your body, and your hand in the water of the basin burns as if you've dipped it in boiling water. The talisman in your hand is as cold as ice, and a faint golden glow comes from within your fist. The stone, Ianmorn says. Touch the stone and honor Flint's memory. Place him amongst his battle brothers, Pilgrim.
I approach the stone.
And as you touch the talisman to the stone, Flint's name appears, freshly graven, as if done by a master smith against a blank spot in the stone. And it glows golden for a moment. What do you do? Is there a reaction? You can read it because you recognize the tattoo.
I kneel in respect of Flint and mutter a small prayer to Tyr.
Ianmorn waits at your shoulder until you stand back up. He waits respectfully. As the golden light that shines with Flint's name fades, and at last he says, When you put your hand into the water, Pilgrim, you heard the call, did you not?
I did.
Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You've seen the one-handed god. Well, if you choose to answer his call, when it comes, you will place your soul in his scales, and I pray that he finds you worthy. And then he bows to you and moves back to the place at the altar. And you feel like something inside you has shifted. There's a light there.
No reaction. Just
No
somber
reaction.
silence.
Okay. So if you've heard the call of the light, you might want to talk to any of your paladin associates about that, see what Ianmorn meant. But you've seen the one-handed god in some sort of bizarre bloody vision.
That was nuts.
And that was your trip to the Memorial of the Brave. You've honored Flint in probably the most flinty way possible.
Yeah, I
by
have.
murdering a platoon of goblins.
And an ogre.
And an ogre.
While defending my battle brothers.
Yeah.
I held the line.
You held the line up to the very last, just like Flint did. So, I'm interested to see where you take Leaky from here, because that's a change in character for him to have held the line rather than just committed mass murder. So
That is a very huge character change.
yeah, you're gonna have to talk. You've got Anthar Froom that you talked to earlier, and I mean the whole city's full of paladins, so I'm sure there's one that you could probably talk to.
You said it was Anthar Froom?
Anthar, Onthar. Yep, same guy as you met in the bar earlier. All right, there's your side mission.
All right. Leaky has answered the call.
He's heard the call.
Heard the call. I have yet to answer.
Yep. So, all right, that is our special little side bonus episode that was for Leaky to begin shifting his character in some unexpected ways that have kind of emerged from his interest as a player as we've played. So,
and from a character standpoint, from Leaky, this is a mourning for Flint, because it has been 3 months since Flint has passed, and Leaky is finally coming to terms with the grief.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully you enjoyed it. This is homebrew stuff that I wrote to add to our module, but we're planning to do more and more of this.
Yes.
To push the boundaries out a little bit.
Yep. We hope you enjoyed listening, and we hope you look forward to some more bonus episodes in the future. We don't know how often we'll publish them, but they'll be there.
Yep. Follow us on Twitter at Canon Fodder Pod, CANON. And let us know what you thought, and if you don't mind, give us a review. If you've listened this far, you must like it. So
yep.
You have it out for us, I guess.
The reviews are extremely helpful. They help us push it. They help push us up in the charts, so that more people can enjoy Diecast.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fun making it. So.
Yes, we do.
Alrighty.
Thank you for listening.
Good game.
Good game.
The Diecast is produced and edited by Travis Knight and Kyle Newcomb. The theme song, Heavy Heart, of this episode was composed by Kevin MacLeod and used within the Creative Commons rights. Diecast uses the D&D 5e rules, and the show is intended for entertainment purposes only. We hope that you enjoy, and will leave us a review. Thanks for listening.